say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Rivers. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jukes his way for more. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Hale. Turning. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hands it off. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
That's caught. It's Johnson. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nope.
Got room on the return. Rams him with the stiff arm. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes one man miss. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's ball. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a
touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graves. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. They just barely get him stopped, and he almost cruised all the way to the dressing room. A little excitement here to wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Their lead is gone and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They believe they can run right here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Pulls in the deep ball. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Using his legs, it's Rivers. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now...
There he goes! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Intercepted to stop the threat. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They'll run the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Fresno State right back to the line. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's looking to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? He wants it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Line just back in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Give to the single back. Plows through the defense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.